Aloha Sidzillions! In this video, we are going to be doing an unboxing for one of my dream kitchen gadgets that I've wanted for years and years, which, as you can see from what's on screen, is a KitchenAid stand mixer. Specifically, I bought mine at Canadian Tire during the Black Friday sales. First, I'm going to read a few interesting things from the box and then I'll open it. You can make 6 3/4 dozen cookies, which is like 80 something. I'll put the exact number on screen. There are 10 optional attachments, well, more than actually, and you can make pasta, burgers, veggie noodles, ice cream, and more. There are also 10 optimized speeds and 59 touch points. I'm really going to have to read that manual setting it up. But anyway, let's get her open now. I won't put the box around any further because that's the front side that I don't understand. Do this carefully so I don't damage anything. Is this just ripped? Ah. Yeah, it's just ripped. Okay. Apparently this company's been around since 1919. I'm seeing that on the flap. And by the way, this is not a sponsor. I've just always wanted one, and here's my genuine reaction to first time seeing one. It's this way. Thank you for purchasing a KitchenAid stand mixer. Explore our attachments and elevate everyday creations. Damn, they have a lot of choices. Let's see if you can see this. Okay, let's now pull it out from the box. Gotta do this carefully. Maybe if I angle the box, would that help? And now I'll try to stand this up right. There we go, here it is. And we just remove this styrofoam carefully from both ends. And then specifically the styrofoam on this side, you can see on screen I've got to unbox my attachments. So this is our dough hook, like for breads and pretzels and whatever else. And then this here is a paddle attachment, like frostings and stuff. You use this one a lot. Creaming butter and sugar and cakes and what have you. So our third of the classic attachments, we have the whisk. For example, you could do whipped cream or meringue with this. And then how you would access the bowl, I have the tilt head model. So you can see here, there's a locking mechanism. That way you don't accidentally tilt it when you're busy beating something. So you just flick the switch here. And then it comes up quite easily. And then to get the bowl out, it's just a twist to the right and it'll come off. If you want to put it back, then you just do the opposite. You start right. When you twist it to almost center, it will be locked in place to mix something. If you open this front piece, let me put the mixer to a better angle. If you open this front piece, that's where you would add on any of the attachments. I did buy one, and you'll see that later in the video, but you just take off this piece here and the little screw knob. And then if I'm not using an attachment, I'll just put it right back on. That keeps the hole clean and safe for using attachments. And then on this side, I'll flip it again. You can do your 10 speeds. And I'm assuming that in between the numbers would be the odd that you don't see printed. So 3, 5, 7, 9. So I'm now going to show you how the attachments would go on and off the beater shaft. We'll use the whip as the example because it's the same for all 3 of them. So You can see here the beater has a circle, and then there's like a little square extending from the circle. So you want to put it so that the square lines up with this knob that's on the shaft. You push it up. Okay, you push it up, and then you twist it. You push it up, you twist it left. I struggled a little bit, so don't mind my bad example, but you twist it left. You bring the machine down. I would personally lock it. That's the point of the lock. And then boom, you could whip something. And then to take it off, we'll unlock it. We'll reopen it, and we'll just do the opposite. So it twists the other direction. And just slides right off. Takes a little bit of a learning curve, but it is quite simple to do. So I'm gonna try now to do a quick motor test. I'm not gonna go very high. I might wreck it since I'm not technically doing anything, but I'm just gonna turn it on to low and see. Okay, no issues there, at least on low anyway. So that is the unboxing and basic use of my stand mixer. If you had your own, you could read the manual fully like I have. I'm not going to read every little detail out to you in this video. I would recommend one tip. If you're carrying it, always keep the tilt head down, assuming you have the same tilt model that I do, and use two hands, because at least for my strength, it's very heavy. If you have food in your bowl, I would take the bowl off and carry them in two pieces so you don't risk spilling it. And also, speaking of food, I did find a recipe for meatballs you can make using the mixer. So I'm going to have that either part of this video or in the next video, showing off my first official use of the mixer. Let's now go over and unbox the attachment. We are now unboxing the attachment, and the one I've chosen to buy for my first attachment is the Fresh Prep Slicer Shredder. It's a faster way to slice and shred ingredients than doing it by hand. And as we see on this side of the box, there's a slicing tool, there's a coarse shredding tool, and there's a medium shredding tool. So bigger and smaller shreds, and then a slice. I'm going to cut the tape and open the box. Here we go. This is what the inside looks like. I'll angle it so you can see on the screen. Okay, so this one in front first appears to be the coarse shredder. And now beside it, the other side, you can see this one I'm touching is the medium or finer shreds. And then this piece here is what you attach to the mixer itself to actually be able to use the shredding pieces. So let's take off the tape, and I think my slicer will be already inside of here, just the way they've packaged it. Okay, so my initial guess was right. They did package the slicer version inside the main piece, and how you would take it out or switch to a new one. You can see here on the side, there's this little lever. If you pop that up, it will just easily release the piece. The slicer looks like this, as you can see in my hand. And then to put it back into the piece, we'll just stick with the slicer for now. You would pop it in with the knob to the back and twist until it clicks. Not sure if you heard that on camera, but as you can see, it's not falling out. So the last piece of the attachment is the feeding tubes right here. If you have a large piece of food, you would just use the hole on the machine itself, and then these two pieces together would be the pusher. You can see the line right there, the groove just slots right in and clicks into place. And if you had a bit smaller piece of food, you would leave this one in and have a bit of a smaller hole, and then just this piece would be the pusher. So I'm now going to show you how the attachment works. You can see this part here. I'm just going to screw the screw and take it off. You saw this previously in the video. And then we're going to attach The attachment is a little knob here that'll fit into the space here. You can see on the side of the mixer where there's a hole, for lack of a better word. You can see the space, and we'll just fit in the attachment to the mixer. Just pops in like that, and then you don't want your attachment falling off, so we'll re-screw in the little black screw knob. There we go. It's now securely in place to slice what you want to slice. So just to test out the slicer, I went ahead and got a carrot, peeled it, chopped it in half, and also a bowl because we need something to catch the slices. So to use this attachment, you want to turn it to speed 4. That's what it says to do. And put in your piece of carrot. I can use the medium size, is good. And push down. And second piece, I had half a carrot each. Now turn it off, and I'll show you my slices up close. So here's a quick close-up shot. You can see the perfect circles that I've made of the carrot. So when you're done using the attachment, it's very easy to take it out. You just want to do the reverse process. So first unscrew the black knob. Then this just pops right out. Put it down carefully, and then always put this KitchenAid little thinger back in. You don't want to lose it, but also it keeps the hole clean and safe for the next time you have an attachment. And also re-screwing the knob. That concludes this video of me unboxing my new stand mixer and showing off the first attachment that I have bought for it. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any of my future content. Check me out on social media, always linked in the description. And aloha till next time.